extra sippers. So I'll have the oatmeal, the 8-ounce egg whites, and I'll have the buffalo patty, and that's it.
How do you want your buffalo?
I'll just have that medium loaf. Thank you.
Do you want any brown sugar, raisins, or blueberries?
No sauces, no raisins, no flavour. So I don't normally eat out when I'm on a diet, but we're in LA now, and it's an exception because just around the corner from Gold's Gym in Venice, you have this restaurant here called the Firehouse that some of you may have heard of, and they do bodybuilders' foods. And I used to live down here, so I used to come and eat here all the time, so I'm very familiar with the portion sizes, and I know it's really clean, it's not oily, it's not greasy, nothing's fried, everything's grilled. So I've just got 8 ounces of egg whites, I've got a buffalo patty and a bowl of oatmeal coming. Today I'm going to touch on some extra information about nutrition that you might have some questions about now. So cravings, how to limit them. Well, number one, on this program you should be eating very frequently, every 2 to 3 hours. The longer you go without a meal, the lower your blood sugar levels are going to crash. And your body is going to crave something, normally sugary, to bring these sugar levels back up. So you need to make sure that you stick frequent on your nutrition program. The food sources that you're eating on this program, like the complex carbohydrates and your lean protein, are very slow delivery foods. So this will help stabilize your blood sugar levels as well to help prevent any cravings. Remember, if you have any chocolate cravings, then you've always got your protein powders that you can use as well. Sometimes I like to mix them really thick, like a casein sort of shake, or my ProPeptide. I'll mix that really thick so it's like a dessert, and I'll have that as one of my ladder meals if I'm getting a slight craving. So you can always use that as well. Another thing that I like to do is have Extend in my water. So I make sure that I've got a flavor there when I'm drinking my water, because the food can become a little bit bland and it keeps me full as well. So the last thing you especially want to stay away from is anything sugary. As soon as you eat something sugary, your blood sugar levels will spike, but then they'll drop right down and they'll want another sugary substance to bring it back up. And it's going to be like a vicious cycle. So make sure by sticking to the fruits, this will help prevent cravings. There's no fruits allowed on this diet at all. The reason being is because they're full of sugar. Yeah, it's natural sugar and they are healthy for you, but not on a fat loss diet. When you're doing your cardio, the last thing that you want to do is burn off those calories. You need to burn off the calories that you're actually storing. But vegetables are allowed on this diet. Generally, I like to go for the greener type of vegetables. Broccoli, asparagus, like lettuce, spinach, cabbage, things like that. There's a lot of water in here, very little calories, but they have all the vitamins and the fiber that you need. So I encourage you to eat them, and I'll normally incorporate them a little bit more as I bring out my complex carbohydrates out of my ladder meals. So sometimes during this transformation, you might find yourself at a restaurant or a social gathering. If you can take your own food along with you, then great. If not, make sure that you look on the menu and there's food on there that you can order. Always try to look for, just plain chicken breast or steak or fish or something like that, and have that like with vegetables. So exactly what you're eating at home actually, but just at the restaurant. When you're ordering, make sure everything is grilled. It doesn't have breadcrumb or batter on there, and you must ask beforehand to make sure everything is dry, no dressing, just plain. Another thing I like to do when the food does come out, I ask for a couple of extra napkins and I just soak any excess oil that I might see on the steak or chicken, just to make sure that I'm removing as many excess calories as possible. The portion sizes, just measure that against your fist. Obviously you're not going to be able to take your scales along with you, but you'll be able to eyeball it. Anything more than that, cut it off, give it to a friend or something like that. When it comes to drinking, all you can order is water basically, unless you're having coffee or tea, then in which case no sugar and it has to be black. Come back tomorrow to learn the key to increasing your intensity in the gym.